You just send that to a bird. Ask me to send it to him. Told him I didn't get to the tape because I don't know what. His name is Charles. But I took a picture of it and I got it. I bring my house. Trying to get him to come. So, and on and on. Did you bring any papers? Sell some papers out there. Is that cool? You can tell you too. Come in and get a nice, very nice. Is that your phone house? Get some juice out there. So I'm trying to get myself out. And like, you call me and tell me. When you get around to call me and tell me when you get ready to come out. time you go on to the other, before the day. Yeah, that's kind of far away. Can't really see you when you be looking at you on YouTube. Can barely see you. Can barely see the expression on your face. You know what I'm saying? When you punching this on YouTube, the cameras are shooting up closer to you. Mhm.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
In the most holy name of Allah, who came to us, the black man and the black woman here in the hills of North America, in the divine person of Master Farad Muhammad, the great Mahdi, and the one God to whom all holy praise is due forever, the Lord of all the worlds. We forever thank him for his coming and for his raising up in our midst a divine leader, a divine teacher, and a divine guide in the personage of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the last and the greatest messenger of Allah. So it is in their two great names that I would like to greet you once again, my beloved black brothers and sisters, in the nation of Islam's greeting words of peace in the Arabic language, which is indeed the original language of the original black man. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Who can guess what I'm about to say?
For those of you.
For those of you.
Always a few.
And there should always be a few who are unfamiliar with the words Assalamu alaikum. They simply mean,
Come on.
when you translate them from the black man's language of Arabic,
Go ahead.
which we, the black man in America, have been robbed of, into the white man's language of English, which we, the black man in America, have had imposed upon us. Peace be unto you. Now, I would hope that there would also be at least a few who are at least somewhat familiar with the so-called Holy Bible. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us of the so-called Holy Bible, that which makes us refer to it as the so-called Holy Bible. The Bible is considered by many of our people to be a holy book because the white man says it's a holy book. And whatever the white man says, we believe. Whatever the white man says, we accept. Whatever the white man says, we embrace. So we believe the Bible to be a holy book, but we call it, the Muslims that is, we, unlike you, refer to it as the so-called Holy Bible, because the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that the Bible is the graveyard of the black man. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
He said the Bible.
Come on.
You know how we say we can show you better than we can tell you. He said the Bible. Anybody see a tombstone on this book?
Oh, yeah.
He said the Bible is the graveyard of the black man. Now, those of you who are Christianity inclined, you done jumped off the video.
Oh,
You don't want to hear nothing else this Muslim fella has to say. He said your Bible is the graveyard of the black man. Did he say the graveyard of the white man?
No, sir.
He said the Bible is the graveyard of the black man.
Go ahead.
What is a graveyard? What's in a graveyard? What's the purpose of a graveyard? I'm explaining Assalamu alaikum. What is the purpose of a graveyard?
Yes, sir.
A graveyard is where you bury something dead.
Right.
Something that was once living,
Yes, sir.
but is now dead, and you commit the remains. You know, they call it the remains.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You commit the remains to a hole in the ground that's called grave. Well, if the Bible is the graveyard of the black man, are we saying the black man is dead?
Ooh, come on.
Anybody ever opened up a Bible and smelled the decomposing flesh of a black man in it? Of course not.
Go ahead.
So obviously, since there are no physically dead black people in the Bible, there's no physically dead black man. Then how can the Bible be the graveyard of the black man? We're not talking about physical death.
Teach.
Talk black to me,
Teach.
brother minister. I need to make like it's Ramadan, so go in the office and get that hot coffee.
Yes, sir.
We're not dead physically.
Yes, sir.
As Muslim followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, we don't believe in life after death.
That's right.
We don't believe in a resurrection of the physically dead.
That's right.
We believe that when the scripture speaks of the resurrection of the dead, that it is not referring to people being resurrected physically from a graveyard, but that it refers to mental death.
Teach.
Now, how many of us is this too basic for?
Come on.
You want Minister Eric to go to snapping and going crazy, right or wrong?
That's right.
No, we're going to get some simple basic teachings today.
Yes, sir. Listen. Yes, sir.
We, the Muslim followers of Messenger Elijah Muhammad, and don't mistake us with the followers of anybody but Messenger Elijah Muhammad.
Come on.
Most of you, when you think Nation of Islam, you don't think the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Make that plain.
You thinking of some other leader besides the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Make that plain, bro.
You think that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad appointed somebody to be the leader after his departure. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't appoint himself.
Go ahead.
So how in the hell can he appoint somebody after himself?
Go ahead.
He can't appoint someone to take his place. He didn't appoint himself
That's right.
Listen.
to be in his place.
That's right.
The only person that can replace the most honorable Elijah Muhammad with someone else is the man that placed Elijah Muhammad among us. And that's Master Farad Muhammad.
Teach. Teach.
If you notice, I don't want to go on this tangent too long. If you notice, all Nation of Islam leaders justify themselves as the Nation of Islam leader by using what the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said.
Okay.
Using what the most honorable Elijah Muhammad did.
Yes, sir.
They justify themselves by making themselves in some way or another the choice of Messenger Elijah Muhammad.
Come on.
That's
None
what
of
they do.
these Nation of Islam leaders, like the most honorable Elijah Muhammad was able to do,
Yes, sir.
none of them ever claimed Master Farad Muhammad said nothing
Go ahead.
to them,
Go ahead.
about them.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Teach.
If you're not talking about Master Farad Muhammad making you leader of the Nation of Islam, like the most honorable Elijah Muhammad was able to talk about Master Farad Muhammad making him leader of the Nation of Islam, guess what? You ain't the leader of the Nation of
Right.
Islam.
Go
Teach.
ahead. Think about it. Teach.
I, for one, and I know I'm not alone, am sick and tired of you Nation of Islam leaders and your pain in the neck followers.
Go ahead. Make it plain.
Challenging, threatening, player hating, the followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, because we not with your leader.
Right. That's right.
Talk black to
Yes,
me.
sir.
And ain't nobody bothered me recently, so stop trying to be my damn therapist.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I say what I just said, and you automatically gonna be my Dr. Phil.
Oh, yeah.
You want to have an intervention with Minister Eric. Oh, gee, I wonder who's been bothering. Nobody been bothering me.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody said one word to me. I'm just doing my job.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. There was a time when you could say the messenger's name and nobody thought about nothing but the message. You say Elijah Muhammad today, and the only one they don't think about is the message.
Right.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Only man can't say what the Nation of Islam is or is not is Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
That's how confusing it is today.
That's right.
Go ahead.
We, the followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, are sick and tired
Yes, sir.
of you followers of other leaders and your leaders
That's right, brother.
trying to justify their madness with the name of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. There's one man that can choose a leader for the Nation of Islam besides himself, and that's Master Farad Muhammad.
Go ahead.
And there's one man he chose, and that's the most honorable Elijah
Yes,
Muhammad.
sir. Go ahead. That's right, brother.
And if you believe that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is dead and in a grave somewhere and been gone for 40-something years, that's your damn problem.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Teach.
Jesus been dead and gone.
Come on.
You say, oh no, honey. Jesus is in heaven at the right side of the Father.
Chilling with the Father, ain't you, brother?
Wake 'em up. Still bleeding.
Chilling with the Father.
2,000 years, Jesus been gone.
Go ahead.
Chilling with the Father.
But you got a book that says Christ is the head of the church. Talk black to me. And you say the Jesus who has been gone for 2,000 years is Christ.
Teach, brother minister.
Moses has been gone for 4,000 years.
Yes, sir.
Say that. Come on.
And if you're a Jew,
Uh-oh.
you say Moses is the man that you follow. Right or wrong?
That's right.
Talk black to me.
That's right. That's what they say.
If you are a religious, observant Jew,
Teach.
practicing Jew,
Come on.
it's the law of Moses that you adhere to. Right or wrong?
That's what they teach.
So you have Moses been gone
Come on.
4,000 years.
Yes, sir.
Jesus has been gone 2,000 years. If you're an Orthodox Muslim, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, has been dead and gone 1,400 years.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
Make that plain, brother.
And yet, you have a book that says when you have a dispute with one another, refer it,
Yes, sir.
meaning take it to. Don't take it to the streets.
Come on.
Taking it to the streets.
Hey, look.
Don't take it to the streets.
That's
Let me
right.
play that song.
When you have a dispute with one another, you are taught in this book,
Yes, sir.
take it to Allah
Go ahead.
and the messenger.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
Take it to Allah
Go ahead.
and who? The messenger.
Yes, sir. Teach.
And if you're an Orthodox Muslim, who is the messenger?
Uh-oh.
Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him.
Go ahead.
So if you can refer a dispute 1,400 years after Prophet Muhammad
Come on.
to Allah and Prophet Muhammad,
Come on.
if you can follow Jesus 2,000 years after Jesus, if you can follow Moses 2,000 years after Moses,
Right.
why in the HE17Ls are you going to tell me I can't follow Elijah Muhammad? I got to follow some former
Teach.
minister or some former truck driver
Go
or
ahead.
something else.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Go ahead.
I got to follow somebody that changed Elijah Muhammad's tires.
Go ahead. Teach. Come on.
And one day while he was rotating the messenger's tires, the messenger anointed this nigga
Go ahead.
and said he's going to be the leader of the nation of Islam.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
I got to follow some Negro who shined the messenger's shoes.
Go ahead.
I got to follow some Negro who operated the cleaners around the corner and down the street from 4847 South Woodlawn Avenue.
Go
And
ahead.
one day when the messenger took his FOI uniform in there,
Come on.
the messenger looked at him
Teach.
and he saw something in it. And he said, brother,
Come on.
man, I'm so sick of you niggas with
Teach.
these divine choice
Go ahead.
stories.
That's right. That's right.
The
Go
most
ahead.
honorable Elijah Muhammad, for those of you who believe him to be dead, he's only been gone, what? 49 years?
49 years.
Teach.
So I got to follow somebody else because we ain't seen the
Right.
messenger in 49 years. But you don't have to follow nobody else. You ain't seen Moses in 4,000.
Come on.
Hey.
Make
You
it
don't have to
plain.
follow nobody else. You ain't seen Jesus in 2,000 years. Now, y'all who've seen Jesus in the past 2,000 years, you need to get back on your medication.
Yeah. That's right.
Talk black to me,
Teach.
because you ain't seen Jesus.
Go ahead.
The only way you seen Jesus is if you are a high mason or shriner and paid thousands of dollars to go to
Make it
Jerusalem
plain.
to see his dead body
Teach.
that has been embalmed,
Come on.
laying in state for the past 2,000 years.
Go
Teach.
ahead. Teach.
Come on.
Y'all didn't hear what I just
It went
said.
right over their head, brother.
The dead body
Come on.
of Jesus can be seen
That's right.
right now,
That's right.
today.
Teach.
Teach.
Teach Elijah, brother.
Come
Man.
on.
But ain't no silly in the graveyard from
Right.
the Bible Christian
Come
talking
on.
about hallelujah.
Go ahead.
You ain't gonna see nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
You're gonna have to become a part of the fraternal order of free and accepted Masons.
Go ahead.
You're gonna have to become a part of or something like the ancient Egyptian Arabic order of nobles of the mystic shrine. That's a whole lot of stuff.
That's it. That's
You know I'm gonna get slow trying to say all that.
it.
Go ahead.
You're gonna have to become a part of the ancient Egyptian Arabic order of nobles of the mystic shrine or some other fraternal order like that. And you're gonna have to break somebody
Come on.
of something real proper. I'm talking about cha-ching.
Good.
And you're gonna have to get permission from the Pope of Rome.
That went over their head right there.
I know it did.
That's another one.
Listen.
Teach.
And then you will be allowed to go in the room where the body of Jesus is laid.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
Jesus ain't up in heaven nowhere.
Make it plain.
That's a
Come
white
on.
man's lie.
Yes, sir.
Jesus' body is buried in Jerusalem.
Come on.
I say buried, it's not covered over nothing,
Right.
Yes, sir.
but we use the term buried.
Yes, sir.
Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
So no, we follow the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, dead or alive,
Go
Come on.
ahead.
here or gone.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teach.
Come on, brother. Man.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad in 2024 is still the one and the only leader of the nation of Islam.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Come on. Make it plain, man.
Allah has been sending
Oh,
prophets, messengers, warners for thousands of years.
Yes, sir.
And for all of those thousands of years, when one of them would die, the believers in that one would continue following that one
Go ahead.
after their death
Go ahead.
until Allah raised another.
That's right. Teach.
Talk black to me.
Come on.
Teach.
And whenever a major prophet, I didn't say a minor prophet,
Yes, sir.
whenever a major prophet dies, it's many, 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 many years before another prophet is raised. Are you listening to me?
Go ahead.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that Moses, the major prophet Moses, after his death, his teaching was to last for 2,000 years until the coming of Jesus. There were many minor prophets between Moses and Jesus. But the teaching of Moses, the law of Moses, was to last for 2,000 years until the coming of the prophet Jesus. But 1,700 years into, how many people realize I'm teaching Black history and the time?
Go ahead.
1,700 years into Moses' teaching, the man whose birth date you celebrate in the name of Jesus on the 25th of December every year, I speak of none other than Nimrod.
Go ahead. Come on, brother. Each.
December 25th is the birth date of Nimrod. And you are celebrating it as Christmas in the name of Jesus. But 1,700 years after Moses, Nimrod was born, and Nimrod broke the civilization of Moses by 300 years.
Siege.
Talk Black to me.
Siege.
And this is why 300 years after Nimrod, Jesus comes. And he got to call you back to Moses.
Come on.
If you look carefully at the message and the mission of the prophet Jesus, Jesus was trying to call followers of Moses back to Moses and was having a difficult time. Y'all didn't get that.
Come on.
Talk Black to me.
Well,
The followers of Moses. Now remember, the messenger said we got to understand things in the past, present, and future
Teach,
perfect tense.
That's right.
We are also taught that those who forget or fail to learn the lessons of what? History,
yes, sir.
are doomed to do what? Repeat that history.
Yes, sir.
Right or wrong?
That's right.
Okay. So when I say Jesus, if you look at his message and mission, the followers of Moses had gone so totally insane,
Come on.
Jesus couldn't get them to follow Moses. Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Let me make like it's Ramadan.
Come on. Take time, brother.
Alhamdulillah. Imagine this. Moses is raised by Allah, gives the people a divine message, a favor of Allah. And they become so disrespectful of Allah's favor. In street language, we say they got so out of pocket
Go ahead.
that Jesus had to come and scold them
Teach.
for how astray they had gone from the teaching of Moses while yet remaining in the name of Moses. Look at the Islamic world today.
Yes, sir.
It has gone so far astray from Prophet Muhammad. You can't get Muslims to follow Prophet Muhammad. Talk Black to me. I suspect, I could be wrong, and if I am, I apologize. But I suspect that there are those who think they know the ministry better than me.
Come on.
And I'm not talking about ministers.
Go ahead.
Negroes who are not ministers, never been ministers, always trying to tell ministers how to be ministers.
Go ahead. How that work?
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad is in such desperate, I mean desperate need of ministers.
Go ahead.
It's ridiculous.
Go ahead.
The harvest is plenteous. It's the laborers that are few.
That's right. That's
Talk
right.
back to me.
That's right. Go ahead.
Yet, you got a bunch of Negroes who want to tell ministers how to be ministers. Well, why don't you be one then? Talk back to me. The messenger said, qualify yourself for positions that await you.
Go ahead.
Now, that doesn't mean you should pop up calling yourself a minister of the messenger.
Yes, sir.
There's one way to become a minister of the messenger.
Go ahead.
Submit yourself to the tutelage of a minister of the messenger
Teach.
and get made proper.
Teach.
Talk black to me.
That's
Y'all
right.
all right?
Yes, sir.
Fall your behind in the ranks and rise up through the ranks to become a minister.
Teach.
That's the one and only legitimate means by which to become. Don't be a Pop-Tart.
Go ahead.
Strawberry niggas.
Go ahead.
Apple niggas.
Come on.
I don't know what other flavor niggas. Talk black to me.
Oh, they got
Every-
cinnamon.
Cinnamon? Cinnamon niggas?
Apple cinnamon.
I didn't know we
Apple
had
cinnamon. Come on.
You hear sound.
Go ahead.
Sound like a toaster. Next thing you know, in the name of Allah, Pastor Farad Muhammad,
Come on.
this nigga preaching.
That's right.
After the toaster done popped.
Come on.
Stop!
Go ahead.
Skip over students. Skip over students.
Skip over everything.
Become a minister.
You a minister.
No student minister.
I suspect that there are those who are of the opinion that I should not have been talking so much about Palestine and what's going on over there in the Middle East.
Man, whatever.
Teach on Palestine.
Like, why are you talking so much about their problem? What about our problem?
Really?
Same problem.
Come on.
Teach.
And as Allah would have it, all you got to do is just wait. All you got to do is just wait. And Allah will confirm what is
Go ahead.
and what ain't.
Come on.
Talk back to
Yes,
me.
sir.
Now, Minister Eric is minister of Muhammad's temple number 15,
Yes, sir.
Atlanta. Where's Atlanta?
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Georgia.
Go
Georgia.
ahead.
And Minister Eric is from what state? New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
New Jersey, born and bred,
Yes, sir.
relocated Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Minister of a temple of Islam under the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, city of Atlanta, state of Georgia. Right or wrong?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right, bro.
Yes, sir.
And Minister Eric, though a Muslim, has been going ham. You know it's pretty serious when a Muslim go ham. And Minister Eric has been going ham
Go ahead.
about the war in the Middle East.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And some may think, well, why are you spending so much time on that? What about us? And you turn around and what, less than a week ago, probably,
Come on.
we get the news
Mm-hmm.
that three of us,
Yes. Make it plain.
Teach.
three of us,
Teach.
Go ahead.
no white folks,
Come on.
three of us
That's right.
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
have become the first casualties
Teach. Come on, brother man.
of the war over there.
Come on, brother
Go
man.
ahead.
Three of us.
Go
Teach.
ahead.
You talking about what that got to do with us?
Come on.
Man, you better go ahead.
Well, three of us can't answer that question
Go ahead.
because three of us are
Come
dead.
on.
Head.
And like the white man has a saying in his culture, it's an old saying.
Go ahead.
Get men tell no tale.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
See.
Go ahead.
I'm 62 years old next month.
Yes, sir.
And I remember that when I was a little boy. Dead men tell no tales. It's an old saying.
That's right.
3 of us. Now, where all 3 of them,
Uh-oh.
where does the white man say all 3 of them are from?
Go ahead.
Right here.
That's
Go
right.
it. Come on.
GA.
They are Army reservists or were Army reservists from Georgia.
Yes, sir.
2 of our women,
Yes, sir.
ain't even talking about me, 2 of our women
Yes, sir.
killed
Yes, sir.
in this war.
Come on, brother, man.
Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
Georgia.
Yes, sir.
1 male, according to reports, living in Georgia, but like Minister Eric, from New Jersey. Talk black to me.
See.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's why I'm spending so much time talking about that. Because it has everything to do with
That's
us.
right, brother, man.
That's right.
Here we are dying over there.
That's right.
Only 3 were killed, they say.
Come on.
40 more were injured, they say.
Come on.
How many of those
Go
injured
ahead.
were us?
Yes, sir.
Talk black to me.
Good question.
Come on.
And why were they over there in the first place?
Oh, here we go.
After I make like it's Ramadan, I'll tell you.
Go. Take your time, sir. Come on.
Go ahead.
Which of those 3 do you think were patriots? I asked which of the 3 were patriots. Football niggas was like, man,
Ah.
football niggas got salt. Because New England didn't make it.
Right. Hey, hot.
Hot, 38 hot.
Go ahead. That's
Did
right.
New England make it to the playoffs this year? They didn't even make it to the
Go
playoffs.
ahead.
I'm not talking about those patriots.
Go ahead.
How many of you believe that any of those 3 were patriots, meaning proud soldiers for Uncle Sam?
Yeah.
Man, I hope.
How many of you believe they joined the military out of a patriotic desire to serve their country?
Listen.
Not them.
Listen.
Our people joined the white man's military as a career option,
That's right.
Yeah.
looking for opportunities in the military
Good teacher. Yes, sir.
that are not available to them
Right.
Come on.
outside of the military.
That's right.
The military becomes a career opportunity for us.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
We want higher education.
Yes, sir.
We want health care benefits.
Go ahead.
We want all kinds of benefits of a society that denies those benefits to us.
Yes, sir.
So we join the military. Talk black to me. We want upward mobility.
Go ahead.
We want the ability to be promoted, the ability to advance.
Yes, sir.
We want to be able to travel and see the world.
Yes, sir.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
Things that is difficult for us to do outside of the military.
Come on.
Definitely more difficult than for white folks.
Come on.
So we join the military. We're going to travel the world. We're going to get all this money. We're going to have great health care benefits.
That's what they say.
We're going to have all kinds of perks because we're going to be veterans. We're going to go to Shoney's, Outback, Steakhouse. We're going to go to the Golden Corral. and we're gonna pull out a card or whatever, and we're gonna eat for free.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
We're gonna have people constantly saying to us, thank you for your service.
Come on.
That's a new thing with white folks now. They want, thank you for your service.
Come on.
So we joined the white man's military because black history and the time, because historically,
Yes, sir.
the black man in America has been able to achieve more in the military than out of the military.
Teach. Teach.
So as a career move,
Yes, sir.
we joined the Army Reserve.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
We're not even active duty.
Come on.
We're reservists,
Come on.
part-time soldiers.
Come on.
So we're getting that extra check on top of what else we're doing in life, and we're getting the benefits. And we think we're pretty safe until the white man says, Negro, I need you at Al Tanif base in Syria because I'm in Syria illegally.
Yes, sir.
I have no business there.
That's right.
I'm in Syria illegally, doing things that I have no business doing.
Come on.
And these Muslims are getting a little sick and a little tired of being sick and tired.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
And in order to clean up my mess, in order to have plausible deniability of my wickedness and evil, the Syrian government doesn't want me on their land. They don't want me there. But I'm there anyway, because I'm the bad, bad white man. I go where I want to go and do what I want to do, and you better shut your mouth and let me do it, because I got some F this and some F that will fly over and bomb your behind if you don't.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
That's right, brother.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I got some tomahawks. I'm not talking about no Atlanta Braves.
Come on.
I'm talking about missiles.
Yes,
Come on.
sir.
I'll send some tomahawks on your behind.
Yes, sir.
I do what I want to do. I'm the mighty, mighty white man.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
So I'm in Syria, stealing oil from Syria.
Come on.
Teach.
Talk black to me.
Teach, brother minister.
Teach.
I'm in Syria after telling you fools of America. The typical average American is a retard.
Man, go ahead.
After telling you retarded Americans
Oh,
that I'm against ISIS. I'm in Syria working with ISIS.
Yeah.
Talk black to me.
Teach.
come on, brother minister.
Me and ISIS going to the Outback Steakhouse together.
Yeah.
Talk black to me.
Teach.
Me and ISIS sharing a Netflix account.
Go
I
ahead.
want to watch a movie. The account is in ISIS' name, but I got the password.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Talk black to
Yes,
me.
sir.
Right.
Me and ISIS kicking,
Come on.
but I got you retards at home thinking I'm against ISIS.
That's what they are, retard.
I keep your mind on Taylor Swift.
Yes, sir.
And what's this cracker's name? Something Kelsey. What's this devil's name? I don't follow sports like y'all. I'm more intelligent. I don't mess with it. What's this cracker's name?
Last name Kelsey.
He said Travis.
Travis?
Brother Shaheed said Travis.
Is it Kelsey Travis or Travis Kelsey?
First name.
Travis Kelsey. The white man keep you thinking about this.
And
woman.
he used to date a sister before the white chick. He got rid of the sister.
Keep you thinking about this cracker football player
Come on.
and
Come on.
his entertainer girlfriend.
Go ahead.
Keep you thinking about Megan.
Come on. Right?
You think she a stallion.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Teach, brother minister.
Keep you thinking about a sister named Cardi. She ain't A. That ought to tell you something about her right there. She ain't Cardi A. She Cardi B.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother. Come on.
Choice.
Hell, if I wanted Cardi, I want Cardi A.
Go ahead. Come on.
Let somebody else have Cardi B.
Oh,
Man.
I want to be on my A game.
all the time.
Talk black to me.
See,
If you're a B grade actor, what they say about you?
come on.
You not good.
Not him. Go ahead.
When a woman makes you her plan B,
Yes, sir.
she really wants some other man,
That's right.
Go ahead.
but you her plan B.
That's right.
And you such a punk and a sucker, you allow yourself to be her plan B.
Going for it.
Talk black to me. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
See,
That ain't nothing to be proud of. If you're her plan B, what that mean?
come on.
But if you're Cardi B, that's okay. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
The white man keeps your mind on all of this foolishness.
Go ahead.
Not just blacks,
Mm.
but even his own people.
Go ahead.
He keeps your mind on foolishness so that you don't think about what he's doing in Syria.
Yes, sir.
What the hell is he doing in Iraq in the first place?
Come on.
Talk black to me. You don't think about that. The Iraqis asked these crackers to get the hell out.
Come on.
They went Martin Lawrence on these crackers. Get to step.
Yes, sir.
The white man said, you must have forgot who you talking to. I know this is Iraq, but I'm the white man.
Go ahead.
Come on. That's how you think. That's right.
You not the white man, I'm the white man.
Come on.
Come on.
We need to get this straight. Who tells who what to do?
Come on.
I'm the white man. I don't care if this is your country. I'm staying.
Go ahead.
And this is what I'm going to do while I stay here.
Come on.
Now go sit down somewhere while I do it.
Look, go ahead.
Talk black to me.
That's what they do.
This is the mentality of white people.
Go ahead.
Prisons.
Huh?
Come on.
Go ahead.
So you sitting here, they over there, doing the wickedness and the evil that they're doing. You over here, and because of the wickedness that they're doing to you over here, you end up over there because you joined the military seeking opportunities you couldn't get over here.
Yes, sir.
Now you're dead.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Gee.
Go ahead.
For nothing.
Go ahead.
And it's politically correct not to say that. Because you want to respect the pain and the grief of the families.
Yes, sir.
Well, respect for the pain and the grief of the families of black people killed by white people is in the way in 2020.
Go ahead.
And Eric is that NIGGA
Come on.
who ain't afraid
Come
to
on.
make people hate me and want to get me.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Because the time, I said my subject is black history and what?
The time.
The time is so critical. I ain't got time to be worrying about your feelings.
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Your feelings are what keep us in the condition
Go
that
ahead. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
talk black to me.
That's right.
It is the foolishness, the ignorance, and the pathetic love and service of white people on behalf of black people that got them soldiers killed.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Change.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad told you not to join the white man's
Right.
military.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
That's right, brother.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad taught you to leave these crackers alone.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
But you're hard-headed.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to listen.
Yes, sir.
See.
He called you out of the church
Go
Come
ahead.
on.
into the temples and mosques of Islam.
That's
But
right.
you would not come
Go ahead.
because you're hard-headed
Come on.
and you're rebelling.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
You love America, but So you sit your silly self in America. And instead of raising your children to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, instead of raising your children to accept their own,
Go ahead.
be themselves,
Come on.
Sir.
join on to their own kind.
Go ahead.
You teach them to believe in the white man's God,
Dang.
an invisible
Come on.
God.
Go ahead.
You can't see God.
Come on.
He's up in the sky. You can't see him until after you die.
You're right. Come on.
Talk black to me.
Come on.
You don't know where in the sky he is. White
Come on.
folk been all
Go ahead.
in the outer regions of space.
Go ahead.
He came back, said they seen God.
Come
Yeah.
on.
That's right.
You say he has a mansion on 1,000 hills.
Come on, brother minister.
The white man has sent so many crafts into space.
Go ahead.
He ain't seen a mansion.
Come on.
He ain't seen a hill.
Go ahead.
He ain't seen a street. He ain't seen no gold paved in no damn streets.
That's right.
Talk black to me.
Come on, brother minister.
And he has launched his vessels in all manner of directions.
Go ahead.
Ain't seen heaven yet.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
All right?
Yes, sir.
The hell you flying? Got satellites flying all through space at terrific speed,
Come on, brother minister.
That's right.
circumnavigating the globe.
Yes, sir.
That's how you able to take your cell phone and walk like this
Come
and
on.
see the little dot moving as you walk.
Go ahead.
Man.
Global positioning satellite.
That's right.
You can take your cell phone and if you got your location on,
Sir.
you can move like this and see that dot move.
That's right.
GPS.
You
Talk
right.
back to me.
You right. Yes, sir.
A little too nosy for me.
Go ahead.
Be in trouble. You know they call 'em.
I don't need you knowing I got up and went in the bathroom.
Hey, look,
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Every move, man.
come on.
I'm in the living room chilling, but I got my cell phone and I'm doing something and I gotta go to the bathroom, so I carry it with me.
Uh-oh.
And you looking
Come on.
from your satellite
Right.
and you reach for the Lysol. You too much in my business.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Hey, look.
I'm just saying. Satellites flying through space at terrific speeds. You ain't hit an angel,
Come on.
Come on.
a prophet,
Look.
Come on. That's right.
Go ahead.
nobody pulled you over.
Look.
Talk back to me.
Come on, brother man.
You even sent some Negroes up there.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Teach.
That's right.
Flying while black.
Uh-oh.
And they ain't been pulled over.
Come on.
Stop playing. There is no God up there.
Go ahead.
Teach.
Teach.
There is no kingdom up there.
Come
Go
on.
ahead.
None of your beloved relatives who have died are up there.
Go ahead.
There are no souls up there.
Come on.
That's
There's
Hey.
nothing up there but there.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
Come
Go
on.
ahead.
Everything you need is down here.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Teach.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
You believe in the white man's God.
Come on.
You believe in the white man's religion.
Yes, sir.
You wear the white man's name.
Go ahead.
You can only speak the white man's language. Some of you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy. You can speak 2 or 3 of the white man's languages. You can speak the white man's language of English, white man's language of Spanish.
Come on.
You buy cracker. I mean bilingual.
Teach.
You can speak 2 white folk languages. Some of you can speak 3 white folks languages. English, French, and Spanish.
Go ahead.
We niggas.
That's right.
Let me make like a drama done.
Wake him up, brother. Wake
Yes,
him up.
sir. Yes, sir.
If you had a nickel for every language in Africa, you'd be a billionaire. Jeff Bezos would be asking you, my nigga, let me hold something.
Come on. That's right.
But you speak more than one language, there ain't none of them yours. Talk black to me.
Go ahead. Come on, brother minister.
You got the white man's culture,
Go ahead.
white man's folk ways,
Come on.
white man's mores,
Teach.
white man's norm.
That's right.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Sitting around eating spaghetti with some damn meatballs. You ain't eating spaghetti with meatballs. You eating linguine with clams.
Come on.
Go ahead. That's right.
Drinking wine.
Come on. Come on. See.
You eating two different kinds of pizzas.
Go ahead, brother minister.
Regular pizza, Sicilian pizza. The hell's wrong with you? I'm not saying it's not good.
Look.
Get twisted. You coming by and you got some.
Hey, look. Break me off.
Right?
Hey.
But you eating the cuisine of a white man from Italy
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
for lunch. Breakfast, white man of France.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You drinking coffee, but you having a croissant.
Come on. Yes, sir.
I didn't say a croissant. I said a croissant.
Go ahead.
You done pulled up to the drive-thru, got a coffee and a croissant. Talk black to me. Some of you think you Israeli.
Uh-oh.
You done pulled up and got a coffee and a bagel.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praises due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. You's a French nigga in the morning.
Come on.
You's an Italian nigga in the afternoon.
Go
Come
ahead.
on.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
Come on.
Who knows what the hell you are at
Hey,
dinner?
look.
Come on.
But you the French white man's nigga in the morning.
Go ahead.
You the Italian white man's nigga at lunch.
Come on.
Huh?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
You would think you a red man's nigga when it's football time. You eat buffalo wings.
Wake 'em up.
You a fool.
Yes, sir.
You everything but yourself.
That's
Huh?
That's right. That's right.
Wake him up, brother. Wake him up.
Now I'm explaining Assalamu alaikum.
That's right.
This is not, I promise you. Well, let me cross my fingers.
Uh-oh.
We're not going long today. Got things to do. Places to go.
Yes, sir.
Things to accomplish.
Go. Yeah.
The Bible, the graveyard of the black man.
That's right.
And this is why we believe all of the things and endure all of the things that I've been talking about for the past 7 hours. It's all rooted in this.
Come on.
And the pitiful and pathetic thing is the truth of this book that we, the Muslims, believe in. We do not believe in all of the Bible.
Make it plain.
We do believe in the truth of the Bible.
Go ahead.
But the reason we don't believe in all of the Bible is because we believe the truth of the Bible has been tampered with
Yes, sir.
by the white man who gave us the Bible.
Right.
Yes, sir.
We know that the Bible is supposed to have 78 books.
Come on.
White man gave us 66.
Come on.
The other 12 he calls the Apocrypha.
Come on.
Come on.
You don't get those.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
That you one of them uppity, knowledgeable Negroes. Somehow you found out about the Apocrypha. But the typical average Negro,
Yes, sir. Indeed.
talk black to me, you don't know nothing about no Apocrypha. You know King James
Go
and
ahead.
the other English versions. There ain't nothing but King James versions
Right.
recycled
Go ahead.
and represented.
Come on.
Huh?
Yes,
Teach.
sir.
66 books. No matter what English Bible you get,
Go ahead.
you got the same 66 books with the same number of chapters in each book, same number of verses, same everything. It's just the language is tricked up.
Yes,
Some of them, you take out all those hithers and bithers and you give it
Come on.
more plain English.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me. Ain't nothing but a King James version. We believe that the truth of the Bible has been tampered with. Therefore, what do you mean, therefore? Due to the fact that there is much truth in it,
Yes, sir.
but the white man done messed with it. You need to reinterpret it. The present interpretation is not good.
Yeah.
The present interpretation of the Bible has us dying in Syria.
Yeah.
Teach.
Talk back to me.
Teach.
Claiming we died in Jordan.
Come on.
When even if we did die in Jordan, which I suspect we didn't, the only reason that Tower 22 in Jordan exists is to support the Altanic base that you can almost spit to from Tower 22.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Teach.
It is to support what we are illegally doing in Syria. But we're doing it across the border, just across the border. I mean, it's like Manhattan and Jersey City.
Come on.
I'm doing something in Manhattan I got no damn business doing.
Yes, sir.
But I got a support spot in Jersey City, right on the other side of the tunnel.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So that if anything happens in Jersey City instead of Manhattan, I got plausible deniability for what I'm doing in Manhattan because it happened to me in New Jersey.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I'm in New Jersey legally,
Yes, sir.
but I'm in Manhattan illegally.
Come on.
So I got to maintain a support presence in Jersey City to hide what I'm doing in Manhattan. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. It's like catching somebody on your property
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
and you light them up like a Christmas tree. Pop, 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 pop.
Come on.
Then you drag them in the house.
Go ahead.
What's that?
Because once you drag them in the house, oh, you had a right. He's in my house.
Right.
Yes, sir. Take your castle. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, castle doctor.
There you go.
See, you might get in trouble for shooting him outside. He didn't pose no threat.
Go ahead.
Come on.
No, you got to pull him in the house.
Go ahead.
So they say they died in Jordan,
Okay.
but either way, you're doing something in Jordan to support something else you're doing in
Go
Syria,
ahead.
where you have no business, you have no legal right to be. So we gotta focus your attention on Jordan,
Mm.
Jordan, Jordan, Jordan. Because if their death is in any way tied to what you're doing in Syria, now you're in trouble.
Mm.
Yeah.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Now let's get back to this Bible.
Teach.
The Bible needs to be reinterpreted so that our brothers and sisters,
Come on.
like the three who just died in the Middle East,
Yes, sir.
will not be snared
Go ahead.
bamboozled,
Come on.
will not end up being killed by a drone or a missile, serving in the white man's military,
Come on.
where they have no business in the first damn.
Yeah.
Talk black
Go ahead.
to me.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
If it were not for the interpretation of the Bible that black people in America have, those 3 soldiers would be alive today.
Go ahead. Teach. Teach.
We have 3 examples of how this book is the graveyard of our people.
Come on.
Where them 3 bodies at?
Come on.
To a graveyard.
Yes, sir.
Why are they being taken to a graveyard?
Yes, sir.
Because of the interpretation of this book, Bible.
That's right.
We need a new interpretation for the Bible.
Right.
One that will call us up out of the church and into the temple.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
You open up the Bible, let me show you something.
Teach.
I got into the Bible because I was trying to explain to you, Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, sir.
Let's open up the Bible to the book of Job. But before we do it, let's cheat and go in the index or the, what do you call the
Content.
contents,
Yes.
table of contents, and find out where he is. Okay, he's on page 611.
Go ahead.
Thank you, white man. Now let's go to chapter 7. And let's go to verse 9.
Uh-oh.
Job
Uh-oh.
chapter 7,
Come on.
verse 9. Now remember, I said to those of you, and there should always be at least a few,
Yes, sir.
who are not familiar with the words Assalamu alaikum. Why should there always be a few viewing or sitting in the meeting that are not familiar with those words? You got to ask Brother Darrell. That's the top fisher.
Okay. Go
He is
ahead.
100% out fish.
Yes, sir.
He doesn't want to be sitting there.
Mhm.
He wants some papers so he can go out and fish.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
He
sir.
doesn't quite understand how nigger we are. He doesn't understand. And I'm not mad about it. I don't want him to understand.
Yeah.
He got the exact right spirit that all of us should have.
Yes, sir.
But damn near none of us have it.
Come on.
Talk black to me. He ain't never interested in no temple meeting without no guests.
That's right.
Now there's plenty of them out there, but they on that camera. But he want them in the temple.
Yes, sir.
And he's right.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me. But the condition that the Nation of Islam is in, remember what I said earlier.
Yes, sir.
The only man can't tell you what the Nation of Islam is about today is the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All right, in a situation like that, you're not going to have the things and the people in place to satisfy a true soldier like that.
Go ahead.
You ain't going to have those things in place. Talk black to me. All right. So there should always be a few, because our job is to go after the people who don't already know what we teach.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So you should have somebody watching, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
We were standing there, and you might have heard me and Brother Darrell mumbling next to the camera. You might have heard me telling him mumble lower because the damn camera's on.
Yes, sir.
But he's in his phone pulling up a fish,
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
telling me that he tried to get the person to come, wasn't able, and he told me that he told the person he was gonna send him the link.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Talk back to me.
That's right.
So we standing there, you know what I mean? And I'm figuring out a way how to send him the link. Finally, I did it.
Go ahead. Praise be to Allah.
So there should always be a few who are not familiar. I need you to turn that heat off. Not down, off. All right. And I said, ain't no heaven up there, and we Muslims don't believe in life after death, right? Okay, Job chapter 7, verse 9. As the cloud. What does as the cloud mean? It means I'm getting ready to tell you something. I'm getting ready to put you up on some game. I'm getting ready to learn you something. And what I'm going to use as a tool to teach you something, I'm going to use the cloud. I'm going to talk to you about a cloud, and I'm going to tell you what there is about a cloud that will teach you the lesson that I want you to learn. As the cloud is consumed and vanisheth away.
That's right.
All right, so study a cloud.
Yes, sir.
How a cloud is consumed and then it's gone.
Yes, sir.
It vanishes. Look at that and take that as an example of something else that I'm going to tell you, which is what? So, meaning just like the cloud, so he that goeth down to the grave shall come up no more.
Go ahead.
That's right.
Why you in the church talking about people coming up out some grave?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Other than the fact that you's a retarded lover and believer in the white man.
See.
Other than the fact that this Bible has become your graveyard, like Messenger Elijah Muhammad said. What you talking about people rising up from graves for?
Come on.
When the prophet Job said,
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
as an example of what happens after you're dead,
Yes, sir.
that if you study the cloud and how it's consumed
Yes, sir.
and then vanishes, that's the same thing that happens to a man when he goes down in the grave.
Go ahead.
Does not that dead body become consumed?
Yes, sir.
The maggots, the worms, the earth consumes that body.
That's right.
Ashes to ashes,
Come on.
dust to dirt,
Go
or
ahead.
dust. From the earth we came, and to the earth we return. Right or wrong?
That's right.
That's right, brother.
That dead body decomposes. It's consumed by the earth that it's buried in.
Right.
Right or wrong?
That's right.
And if you go back late enough, it's vanished.
Come on.
That's right, brother.
You'll go back and be nothing but a skeleton.
Yes, sir.
Right or wrong?
That's right.
Tell you what, go back later than that. Even the bones will be gone.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
So he that goeth down to the grave shall come up no more. But the preacher is telling you, you will come up. And the way he wants to trick it up is, he says, well, Jesus is the first begotten of the dead.
Come on.
You know, dead people being able to be resurrected started with Jesus.
Come on.
Thousands of years, the dead couldn't be raised.
Come on.
Now, all of a sudden, here come Jesus.
Yes, sir.
This the first dead body God ever wanted to bring back to life.
Go ahead.
Will you please stop? Talk back to me. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
And now, since we raised this one, after never raising one before, gee, I got it. God was British.
Come on.
By Joe, I got it.
Yes, sir.
Now we're going to raise everybody.
Come on.
He made the resurrection retroactive.
Come on.
Now everybody that ever died coming back.
Go ahead.
Come on now. For what? For what? You're unbelievable. See, this is the truth of the Bible that we believe in. But the lie of dead coming back to life is a tampering with that truth.
Yes, sir.
That the white man has added to that truth. That we don't believe at all.
Come on.
We sticking with Job.
That's right.
Chapter 7, verse 9.
Go ahead.
Death settles it all.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
And for you Christians don't want to listen to nothing but Jesus, except when it's convenient for you. Jesus said, when somebody was being buried dead,
Yes, sir.
he said, let the dead bury their dead. Talk black to me.
Well, see.
Elsewhere, Jesus said in a parable about a man dying who had a wife. Then she married the brother.
Yes, sir.
Then he died. Then she married the next brother. It went on a few times, right? And then the question was asked, on the day of resurrection, whose wife is she going to be?
Come on.
Talk back to me.
Good way.
Because by y'all's logic, since she's been married to several men,
Yes, sir.
when she dies and goes to heaven, on the day of resurrection, whose wife is she going to be?
Come on.
Talk back to me.
You gotta make a choice. Come on, man.
She up there, and they all dead. They up there. You got 7 husbands waiting for her to come to heaven. Pushing each other in line.
Come on.
And them the ones that didn't know what she was.
Go ahead.
The 2 or 3 that knew what the hell she was is like, you can have her. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Jesus' answer was that was a silly question.
Come on.
Did you hear what I just said?
See.
His answer was, that's a silly question.
See.
How is it a silly question if you die and go to heaven? It can't be silly. So what's Jesus talking about?
Yes, sir.
And what are you talking about in Jesus' name? Jesus said that's a silly question. He said, God is the God of the living and not the dead. Talk black to me. He said, God is the God of the living,
Yes, sir.
not the dead. And you still don't get the memo.
That's right.
Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
Too simple? Too basic? All right.
Yes, sir.
Now let's go back from Job to the book of Genesis. We're going to go to chapter 43, and we're going to read verse 23. And he said,
Yes, sir.
who is the he that said? Talking about the prophet Jacob. And he said, peace be unto you. How did the prophet greet who he was talking to? He didn't just address the person saying, fear not. First, he greeted the person.
Yes, sir.
Peace be unto you. Right?
Yes, sir.
But he didn't speak English, did he?
No, sir.
So we know that the words that he used were not peace be unto you. They were other words
That's right.
in an other language.
That's right.
Right or wrong?
That's right.
Okay. Let's go from there to the book of St. Luke. And we're going to go to the 24th chapter of St. Luke. If you're not excited, it's because you don't have a guest. And you feel you know all of this.
Yes, sir.
None of this is supposed to be for you in the first place. You only here to hold security. You only here to have a guest here.
Yes, sir.
All right. and to have a record of your attendance. That's what you're here for. If you're here or there and you know you have somebody watching that's learning for the first time, you feel good.
Go ahead. Yes, sir. That's right.
Because you know that this type of teaching that doesn't excite you will excite them. That they're learning something. But see, you here for yourself and you're not here for somebody else. See, your sole purpose is supposed to be to deliver the dead
That's right.
to the Lamb of God.
That's right.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Not deliver yourself.
Yes, sir.
You've been delivered.
Right.
And if you already been delivered, you ain't got no business dead.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Come on.
So you don't come here trying to get no message.
Come on.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable
Love to
Elijah
hear you
Muhammad.
teach, though, brother.
Verse 36, chapter 24, St. Luke. And as they thus spake, it was some homies kicking it.
Yes, sir.
As they thus spake, Jesus himself
Yes, sir.
stood in the midst of them.
Mm.
Somebody was talking and Jesus like,
Yes, sir.
all right. And saith unto them, peace be unto you.
Come on.
How many years have gone by since Genesis chapter 43, verse 23
Yes, sir.
to St. Luke chapter 24, verse 36?
Mm.
Thousands of years, right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Two different prophets across thousands of years, but they greeted the same way, didn't they?
That's right.
You gonna tell me Jesus' religion is Christianity? Jacob's religion was Judaism.
As you were.
But Jacob came before Moses.
Come on.
How the hell was Jacob a Jew?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Good point.
Come on. That's right. Wake them up.
Jacob said, peace be unto you before Moses.
Go ahead. See,
You ain't got no Jews until Moses.
that's right. That's right.
So don't tell me nothing about Jacob being no Jew.
Go ahead.
And if you're a Jew and you call yourself a Jacobite,
Come on. They do.
calling yourself Israel because Jacob wrestled with an angel
Mm.
and Jacob won.
Come on.
I used to be on the wrestling team for a hot minute. I mean, that minute was hot. You hear me talking?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Go ahead.
Plainfield Fire Department came and tried to put that minute out and could not put it out. That's how hot that minute was.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I know a few things about wrestling.
Yes, sir.
Jacob wrestled with the angel and he won.
Yes, sir.
What was the score?
Come on.
Did Jacob have riding time?
Come on.
He didn't pin the angel,
Go ahead.
so he had to beat him on points.
Go ahead.
And he held the angel. The angel was like, he wanted to let him go. Let me go. Let me go. And Jacob said, I'm not going to let you go until you bless my soul.
Go.
Right or wrong?
That's right. That's right.
So that means maybe Jacob shot legs on the angel and just rolled the angel
Come on.
and got so and so many points for riding time.
Yes, sir.
Jacob wrestled with an angel, and after he stole the blessing that he got.
Go ahead.
I don't know how in the world you think Israel is a good name,
Go ahead.
and you think Israelis are some good people.
Teach.
The blessing that was possessed by the Israelis, it was stolen.
Go ahead. Teach.
Jacob, whose name became Israel, roughed up the angel who didn't want to bestow the blessing on him, but he wrestled it out of him.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sound like them ruffians that traveler was traveling from Jerusalem to
Come
Jericho.
on.
Huh?
Come on.
But he fell among thieves, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Well, Jacob was a thief that angel fell amongst, didn't he?
Come on.
Talk
Go
black
ahead.
to me. Start putting these things together.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
So here's Jacob. You calling yourself Israel and you a Jew. But Jacob whose name became Israel, was not a Jew.
That's right.
He came before Moses. You ain't got no Jews before Moses.
Go ahead.
Talk back to me.
Teach. Teach. Teach.
But you in Genesis with Jacob, peace be unto you.
Yes, sir.
You go all the way through Jacob, all the way down through all the prophets, get all the way to Jesus, and it's still peace be unto you.
Yes, sir.
Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
You can go all the way to the book of Revelations, and you can find that same greeting with slight variations. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Peace be unto you. Now, since I'm talking mainly to Christians, not to Muslims who don't have no gas.
Yes, sir.
So you want me to teach something that's interesting to you. I'm talking mainly to Christians. What language did Jesus speak, since we know he didn't speak English?
Good question.
You might not know Jesus didn't speak English. Consciously. Subconsciously, you know he didn't speak English. But since you don't know Black history, you don't know the time. We know you don't know Black history because you had to beg the white man for 3 more weeks
Go ahead.
to get a Black History Month that started out as a Negro History Week.
Go ahead.
Talk Black to me.
Teach.
You started out with Negro History Week in 1926. 1 week to study your history. And it took you 50 years until 1976 for the white man to give you 3 more weeks.
Go ahead. Teach.
Come on, brother.
Teach.
Damn! My day job gave me a week for 1 year vacation.
Go ahead.
After 5 years, I got 2 weeks.
Go ahead.
After 10 years, I got 3 weeks.
Go ahead.
It took you Negroes 50 years to get 3 weeks.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Talk Black to me. And I guess as a consolation prize, since they gave you 3 weeks and it cost you 50 years,
Yes.
they threw another week on. Now you got a month.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So you went from Negro History Week
Yes, sir.
to Black History Month. Then you started going backwards, and now African American History Month.
Oh,
Yeah.
Talk Black to me.
Come on.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Come on.
A month to study your history. It's the shortest month of the year.
Yes, sir.
It's the coldest month of the year.
Come on.
Which means you got less time to study it and you spending more time trying to get warm.
Yes, sir. That's right. Come on. Teach.
We know you don't know the time
Yes, sir.
because you're an Army reservist about to die in a war that is illegal, unjust, immoral,
Yes, sir.
and you have no business on that side of it.
Teach.
You should be fighting this war,
Teach.
but you should be fighting it on the side of the Muslims,
Go ahead.
not on the side of the Christians
Teach.
and the Jews.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And when I say you should be fighting it on the side of the Muslims, I don't mean you should be going and getting no weapons and shooting no crackers.
Right. That's right. Teach a lot.
The weapon you should be arming yourself with is the weapon that the Bible talks about.
Go ahead.
The weapon that the Bible says a lamb of God
Yes, sir.
would have,
Yes, sir.
that he would use to kill a beast.
Go ahead.
Talk Black to me.
Go ahead.
A great and a dreadful beast that the nations of the earth couldn't do nothing with.
Teach.
Who can make war with the beast? Nobody could make war with the beast, but God had a lamb. I didn't say Mary.
That's right.
God had a lamb.
Go ahead.
Talk Black to me. And from that lamb's mouth, not from that lamb's holster,
Yes, sir.
Not from that lamb's clip.
Come on, go ahead.
The lamb didn't pop no trunk,
Yes, sir.
didn't go up under no front seat,
Yes, sir. Go
didn't
ahead.
go in no glove department.
Come on.
Talk back to me.
Yes, sir.
The lamb had the weapon in his mouth.
Go ahead.
It was a sword.
Teach.
It had 2 edges.
Go
It
ahead.
cut both ways.
That's right.
And he slayed the beast.
Go ahead.
Pushed that beast into a lake of fire.
Teach.
And he pushed some false prophets into that lake with that beast.
Man, go with him.
Talk back to
Come
me.
on.
What sword? The sword of truth.
Yes, sir. Teach.
That's the weapon we got to arm ourselves with.
That's right.
We're not in a position to arm ourselves with RPG.
Go ahead.
We're not in a position to arm ourselves with automatic machine guns.
That's right.
We're not in a position to arm ourselves with F-18s and whatever teens and 20s and I don't know these damn planes.
Yes, sir. That's right.
We ain't in a position to arm ourselves with Burkhan missiles and Tomahawk
Come
missiles.
on.
We ain't in a position to arm ourselves with none of these.
Yes.
No, sir.
We are in a position to arm ourselves with the weapon of truth.
Go
right, brother.
ahead. Teach.
That's what these temples are.
Come on.
They're munitions depot.
Come on.
Come on.
Teach.
Talk black to me.
Wake them up.
See, when you brother down, you looking for these.
Yes, sir.
What we call these, brother? Bullets.
Go ahead.
We call these bullets.
That's right.
You looking for bullets.
Go ahead.
We got some heavy artillery too, though.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. These FOI manuals.
Come on.
That's right.
This heavy artillery.
There you go.
Teach.
This ain't no conventional weapon.
Come on.
It's a weapon of mass construction.
Go ahead.
If you're black,
That's right.
it's a weapon of mass destruction if you're white.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
It's the weapon of truth. So we say, make all men and boys
Yes, sir.
join the FOI
That's right.
and train them up fast
Yes, sir.
and make them brave fighters,
Mm.
ready to give their life
Yes, sir.
at any time
Yes, sir.
for
Right.
the cause of truth.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Because when you preach the truth in this day and this time, what truth? The truth of black history
Yes, sir.
in this day and time, you'll end up telling the truth of white history that has been hidden in this day and time.
Mm.
And it might cost you your life.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Teach.
So that's what we arm ourselves with. We arm ourselves with the weapon of truth. And we cast that truth at falsehood until we what? Knock out its brains.
Right.
Well, wait a minute. If falsehood has brains, what falsehood are we talking about? Men,
Yes, sir.
women,
Yes, sir.
people.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me. Falsehood as an abstract has no brains.
Right.
When have you ever seen the brain of some falsehood?
As you are.
We don't think about the simple, basic, fundamental thing. If we're knocking out the brains of falsehood,
Yes, sir.
that means we are using truth as a weapon to knock the head off of a person.
Go ahead.
Why does Muhammad and any Muslim murder the devil?
Go ahead.
What is the duty of each Muslim in regards to 4 devils?
Yes, sir.
What reward does a Muslim receive by presenting or bringing and presenting the 4 devils at one time? Could you imagine, Minister Eric, walking down the street, 2 crackers on this arm, 2 crackers on this arm, and we just walk.
Come on.
Where am I gonna bring them? I got 4 crackers,
Come on.
devils, and I'm gonna bring these 4 crackers where? To the temple?
Man.
For what?
Come on.
So the fruit can say, what the hell you doing with these devils?
Yes, sir. That's right.
And tell the devils they can't come? Does that make any sense? Talk black to me.
Teach. Teach.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that our condition before we receive the truth is one that we are black bodies with what? White heads. How can we be successful, he asked, having black bodies with white heads? He said, all I'm after is, I want to change your head.
Yes, sir.
I want to put the right head on your body.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
Teach.
So the devils that you get a reward for bringing where? To the temple, the mosque,
Yes, sir.
that you get for bringing 4 of at one time, it's not grafted devils. It's not real devils.
Yes, sir.
See, a real devil has 6 ounces of brain, which are grafted brain, while the original man has 7.5 ounces of brain, which are original.
Teach.
Right.
Teach. Teach.
The real devil has weak bones and weak blood because he's grafted from original.
That's right.
So his mental and physical power is much less than the original man.
Yes, sir.
We don't bring 4 of them. Ain't nothing we can do with them.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right, brother.
Teach.
But it's some other devils that are not real devils. And as soldiers, we are taught we got to bring 4 devils' heads
Yes, sir.
to Muhammad. Right or wrong?
That's right.
That's right.
All right. So what's that talking about?
Teach.
It means bringing 4 guests, 4 people at one time who are not familiar with the words Assalamu alaikum,
Yes, sir. That's, that's right.
and making them familiar with the words Assalamu alaikum, and then making them familiar with the rest of what Assalamu alaikum deals with.
That's right.
Casting truth at the falsehood
Yes, sir.
that has them not having accepted Islam, which is their religion. Casting truth at the falsehood that has them bearing witness that a prophet who's been dead for 2,000 years is sitting up in heaven and his religion is Christianity.
Come on.
Right.
When in actuality, his religion was freedom, justice, and equality, and the white man is just using his name to shield his dirty religion called Christianity and using his name to deceive us to believe in him.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So we cast truth at the falsehood in that brother or sister's brain until we knock the brains of falsehood off their shoulders,
Come on.
out of their heads,
Come on.
and replace it with truth.
That's right.
We chop the white head off your black body and replace it with your own black head.
Come on.
We teach you the truth of your history as a black man and woman.
Yes, sir.
We teach you the truth of the history of the white man and woman. Talk black to me.
Come on.
We make you to know this devil. We stop you from loving this devil.
Come on.
We stop you from sleeping with this enemy.
Go ahead.
Talk black to
Go
me.
ahead.
We stop you from serving this enemy.
That's right.
We reinterpret the Bible that you got from the enemy. And we teach you from the Bible
Yes, sir.
how it teaches your religion, Islam.
Come on.
Come on.
We show you where Jesus greeted by saying, peace be unto you.
Yes, sir.
And then we ask you, what language did he speak?
Yes, sir.
What language does the white man admit that he spoke? Aramaic.
Come on.
How you say it, peace be unto you in that language?
Go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me. It's a Semitic language, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Guess what else is a Semitic language? Arabic. If Aramaic is a Semitic language, then the people whose native language is Aramaic are Semitic people.
Yes, sir.
Hold on now. That means if Arabic is also a Semitic language,
Go ahead.
that the people whose native language is Arabic are Semitic people. So Arabs are Semites.
Teach.
Talk back to me.
Teach.
There are African languages, Northeast Africa, the Horn area.
Yes, sir.
Gez, I believe, G-E-F, G-E-Z, Gez. If I remember correctly, it's a Semitic language. It's spoken by Ethiopians, Africans. It's an African language, but it's a Semitic language. That means the people whose native language is Semitic
Yes, sir.
are a Semitic people. But when you hear Semitism, you think of European Jews.
Go ahead. That's right.
You don't think of Arab Muslims. The white man does not want you to think of Arab Muslims as Semites.
Teach.
He doesn't want you to think of Ethiopian Muslims or Christians or Jews as Semites.
Teach.
Talk back to me.
Teach.
He wants to tell you that you are anti-Semitic if you are against the Jews. Against what Jews? You don't even know nothing about no Jews other than European Jews.
Come on.
Ain't nobody against no Ethiopian Jews. Nobody even thinks there are Ethiopian Jews.
Go ahead.
Ain't nobody against no Arab Jews. Don't nobody think there are any Arab Jews.
Go ahead. Right.
When you call me or someone like me anti-Semitic, you saying I'm anti-cracker and you goddamn right.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Make that plain.
I'm against the white man.
Make that plain.
Tell that cracker I said so.
Come
Go
on.
ahead.
If you are a cracker, go in the mirror and
Go
tell
ahead.
yourself I said so.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Teach.
Man, I hate you
Teach.
with all my heart, soul, and mind.
Go ahead.
You are the devil in the flesh.
Teach.
That's right.
Teach.
You are absolutely no good whatsoever.
That's right.
Some of you are better than others of you
Right.
with respect to behavior. But all of you are exactly the same by nature.
Yes, sir.
Talk black to me.
Good teaching, brother.
The best of you by behavior
Yes, sir.
are just as wicked and evil by nature as the ones who are the worst of you by behavior. Now, behavior brings its rewards,
Yes, sir.
and behavior brings its penalties. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
No matter how wicked you are by nature, if your behavior is more right,
Yes, sir.
your reward will come for that good behavior.
Teach.
But no matter how good your behavior is, because of how wicked your nature is,
Yes, sir.
you were not made to live on this planet Earth forever. And you can bang your head on a prayer rug all day and all night long. You can follow the law of Islam all day, all night, all life long, and one day you still got to go.
Come on.
Because you were not made to stay here.
That's right.
It is not natural for you to be here. Is anybody listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Brother. Go ahead, brother. Teach.
I know there's at least one smart mouth nigga, stupid as hell. You understand what I'm saying? Who gonna be happy that I'm addressing him, craving my attention like a you know what.
Yes, sir.
Talk black to me. How you gonna say white Muslims is better? That's nonsense. Nigga, it was nonsense when your mother was pregnant with you.
Get him.
And she could have went to the clinic. Y'all all right?
Yes,
praise is due to Allah. I think, if I remember correctly, what, Roe v. Wade had just been passed
Come on.
when you was born. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
No, that was nonsense. Having you. Stupid. I know what the hell I'm saying. I said the white Muslim is better for you than the white Christian or the white Jew. And I'm right.
Yes, sir.
I stand on that. You know what the hell I'm saying? The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said lamb is a better meat for you to eat than beef.
Go ahead.
It's a finer grain.
Yes, sir. Teach.
What else did he say though? He said no meat is good to eat.
Yes, sir.
The body was not created to digest meat.
Teach. Teach.
Your body is not created to digest meat.
Right.
So there is no meat, lamb, none of it.
Yes, sir.
No meat is good for you to eat.
Go ahead.
But out of all the meats,
Yes, sir.
all the meats
Yes, sir.
that are bad to eat,
Come on.
lamb is a better meat that is bad to eat than beef as a meat. That's even worse to eat.
Go ahead.
Make that plain.
It is the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah.
Both evils are evil,
Teach.
but one of the evils is the lesser of the two evils.
Right.
Lamb is the lesser of the two evils, lamb and beef.
Yes, sir.
I didn't say lamb is good for you.
That's right.
The messenger didn't say lamb is good for you. He said it's better
Yes, sir. Teach.
for you
Right.
than beef.
Teach.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Teach.
All death is dead,
Go ahead.
but would you rather be shot in the head or die in your sleep?
Come on. I'll take a lap.
I'll take the latter all day long.
Yes, sir.
Let me just go to sleep.
Yes, sir.
I don't need to spread my brains all over the place. All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. No crackers are good. Muslim, Jew, or Christian. I never said no white folks was good. I said the Muslim white man,
Okay.
who also is not good,
Yes, sir.
is better for you than the Jewish white man or the Christian white man. All three of them ain't good.
Go ahead.
They all three have the same nature,
Teach.
but one is better for you because their behavior is better than the other two.
Teach.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
I didn't say one is good while the other two are bad. No, all three are bad,
Yes, that's right.
but one behaves better than the other two.
Come on.
I stand on that.
Go ahead.
I'm 1000% right.
Teach.
Come on.
Teach.
A white Muslim is my brother by
Go ahead.
faith,
Teach.
by faith,
Make
by
it plain, bro.
faith,
Make it plain.
but not by nature.
Go ahead.
A Muslim does not love the devil
Teach.
regardless to how long he studies.
Come on. Teach.
You study long enough, you can come and do trade among us,
Yes, sir.
and we won't smoke you
That's right.
as quick as we murk the other devils who have not gone under that study.
That's right.
Talk black to me.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro.
A white Muslim has accepted Islam as their religion and strives against the evil of their nature to submit to the righteousness of the will of Allah.
Yes, sir.
For that striving, they are to be rewarded,
Go ahead.
but they can't be members here.
Teach.
You do you. Assalamu alaikum. Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Teach.
And we do us over here.
Go ahead.
White Muslims will see the hereafter, but it won't be the same hereafter with us.
That's right.
They won't receive the same reward as us. We'll be given a new body. We'll be caused to grow into a new growth. They won't.
Mm.
White Muslims will be allowed to stay on the earth for another 300 years, maybe even 1,000 years, but they can't go beyond 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Talk black to me.
Teach.
That's right.
Teach.
I know what the hell I'm saying. Let me be the minister.
Go ahead, brother.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
We talking about black history, right?
Yes, sir. That's
We
right.
talking about the time, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, let's get back to the Bible.
Yes, sir.
Why are we getting back to the Bible? Because the Bible is a book of history.
Mm. 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 Go ahead.
What history?
Mm.
It's a book of black history.
Mm. Mm. Teach.
See, you're gonna go
Mm. Wake them up.
to these silly black history programs. Some of you have them at your jobs.
Yes, sir.
You talking about the most watered down BS. I mean, you gotta be kidding. You at your job and your job, them crackers at your job, trying to fake you out like the society is no longer racist.
Right. Mm. Mm.
They some either woke or just white folks.
Come on.
So they gonna throw you a little token of appreciation or recognition of black history.
Right. Teach.
You've been robbed of your history for nearly 500 years. So for 28 or 29 days, they're gonna let you do a little something, something to honor so-called black history.
That's right.
And all they're gonna do is drown the hell out of you with Dr. King.
Go ahead.
Oh.
You're gonna be talking about dreams,
Yes, sir.
voting rights,
Come on.
Go ahead. That's right.
and affirmative action.
Come on.
About the size of it. A whole month of Dr. King. I have a dream
Come on.
Color purple.
that one day, little black boys and little white girls. Stop.
Go ahead.
Hold on, brother.
Good.
Come on.
Just a moment, my brother.
Come on.
Little black boys and little white girl, I don't like that.
Go ahead.
Hell no. Billy Ray don't like that either.
Come on.
Billy Ray don't like little white girls with no little black boys.
Go ahead.
Bobby Earl don't like little white girls with little black boys.
That's right.
You know Bubba ain't down with that.
Go ahead.
Nah, brother.
Talk black to me. When Dr. King said little black boys and little white girls. Billy Ray and Bubba and Bobby Earl.
Try something.
Hey, Billy Ray. Yeah, Bobby Earl. Spit that back.
That's right.
You hear what that Martin Luther King just said?
Come on. That's what they say. That's what they say. Oh, boy.
Put off his trousers,
Go ahead.
spit again.
Come on.
I don't take too kindly to
Come on.
neighbors that want their little boys with our girls.
Come on. Go ahead.
You're going to get 29 days this year
Come
of Martin Luther King.
on.
Enough. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Oh,
He tried to get a little slick, brother. They got some kind of series. You got some brother playing Malcolm, another brother playing Martin Luther King.
yes, sir.
I saw that.
And then, look, you got a part of it, you got a little young Malcolm
Yeah.
standing next to his father, Earl Little,
Come on.
preaching Marcus Garvey.
Yes, sir.
So now you got Garvey, Malcolm,
Yes, sir.
Martin.
Yes, sir.
What happened to Elijah? Woo!
Come on.
What happened to the most powerful black man in America?
Come on.
Talk back to me. Reader's Digest said that Elijah Muhammad was the most powerful black man in America at the height of Dr. King's popularity.
Teach. Teach.
Dr. King may have been the most popular black man, but Elijah Muhammad was the most powerful black man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What you say is power. You say knowledge is power.
Come
Well,
on.
if Elijah was the most powerful black man, he knew something.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead.
If he knew something, he learned something.
Come
I
on.
didn't say learn. You got to learn how to talk nigga.
Come on.
We don't say learn.
Right.
Learn.
He learned.
L-E-R-N-T.
Hmm.
If he knew something, he learned something.
Go ahead.
Who he learned it from?
Come on.
Master Farad Muhammad.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
Teach.
Who was born this month?
Come on.
Hey.
Black History
That's right.
Month.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
February the 26th, 1877.
Yes, sir. Teach.
Huh?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Before you knew February was a
Come on.
significant month for black history.
Go
He was
ahead.
born in the month that would become the most significant for black history.
Go ahead.
The greatest moment in black history took place during the month the white man gave you for black
Go
history. It
ahead.
happened in February.
Go ahead.
On the 26th. It happened in 1877.
Come on.
There's no moment in black history that equals
Hey.
that moment in black history.
Go ahead.
When the birth of a black God
That's right. Go ahead.
came about,
Come on. Come on.
who left his exalted place to come to America
Go ahead.
to find the black God who had been made a nigger.
Go
Right.
ahead.
He didn't come here to make us a nation of Muslims.
Teach.
He came here to make us a nation of God.
Teach. Come on, bro. Teach.
How could he make us something he wasn't himself? Talk black to me.
Come on.
Everybody all right?
Yes, sir. Teach.
He learned what he learned. He who? Elijah Muhammad learned what he learned. From Master Farad Muhammad. What did he learn? Black history.
Come on. Teach.
What did he teach him black history from? The so-called Holy Bible.
That's right.
Well, where did he take them from the Bible? To the Holy Quran.
Teach.
Talk black to me.
Teach.
He gave the most honorable Elijah Muhammad the true interpretation of both books, the Bible and the Holy Quran.
Yes, sir.
It made him the most powerful black man in America because no black man in America knew what Elijah Muhammad knew. And I'm telling you right now, no man in black America knows what Elijah Muhammad knows.
That's right. That's right.
We, his students, followers, and representatives are studying
Yes, sir.
what he taught us of what he knows.
Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir.
And it's making us a little powerful.
Go ahead. Look out. Go ahead.
Talk black to me. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, you don't see the power in the Muslims today
Go ahead.
because you're used to the field of dreams Muslims. You're used to seeing us as the Nation of Islam as this vast field of green. You don't realize that the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man who sowed wheat
Okay.
in a field, right?
Yes, sir.
But while men slept,
Go ahead. Come on.
an enemy crept.
Go ahead. Come
He was
on.
on some Luther Vandross here.
Come on.
While men slept, Luther crept. And sowed tares in. Where did he sow the tares?
We.
In. In what? In the wheat. So you got wheat in a field. It's a wheat field, right? Is it a tare field?
No, sir.
It's a wheat field.
Yes, sir.
beautiful,
Mm.
vast field of wheat
Go ahead.
with an enemy creeping around,
Come on.
sowing tares in amongst the wheat.
Hey,
Right or wrong?
come on.
Well, what do the tares do?
Come on. You-
Do they make friends and brotherhood with the wheat?
No, sir.
Or are they enemies of the wheat?
Enemy.
Yes, sir.
If they're enemies of the wheat, they're enemies of the sower
Go ahead.
of the wheat.
Come on.
Come on.
Hey,
Come on.
Talk back to me.
go ahead.
See, it's the will of God that the wheat prosper.
Yes, sir.
But he who sows tares in among the wheat,
Come on.
by means of the tares growing in with the wheat,
Yes, sir.
are opposing. The tares oppose the will of the wheat.
Mm.
Not that wheat has a will, I'm just saying the will of what the God of the wheat
Yes, sir.
is. God wants the wheat to prosper.
Go ahead.
The tares are in the way.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
If you study the history of Jesus, which is the history of the black man,
Come on.
you don't realize that.
Go ahead.
You think the history of Jesus of 2,000 years ago is the history of one individual man, and you don't even think he's black, except you black conscious Christians.
Go ahead.
But the history of Jesus, who was a black man himself,
Yes, sir.
is the history of the black man
Make that plain.
himself.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
It's black history.
Yes, sir.
All right. You study the history of Jesus, he rose to great heights, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
And then he was what? Crucified.
Go ahead.
At the height of his power,
Yes, sir.
he was crucified. He was what? Betrayed.
Go ahead.
That's right.
Come on.
He was betrayed
Come on.
and then crucified.
Yes, sir.
Right or wrong?
That's right.
That great man, Jesus, with those holy robes,
Go ahead.
he was crucified.
Come on.
And then lots were cast
Go ahead.
for the robes of Jesus.
Come on.
He was no longer there in those fine holy robes.
Come on.
He was gone,
Go ahead.
and lots were being cast for these robes.
Mm.
That's the nation of Islam today.
Mm.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad, at the height of his power,
Yes, sir.
was betrayed.
Yes,
Come on.
sir. Teach.
His son took over his movement
Go ahead.
and betrayed his father.
Go ahead.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Wallace D. Muhammad betrayed his father,
Right.
the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right, brother.
And by betraying his father, he betrayed his father's movement.
on.
He betrayed us
Yes,
by
sir.
betraying him.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
He betrayed the black struggle for freedom and liberation.
Teach.
He betrayed it.
Come
Go
on.
ahead.
And we, the followers of Messenger Elijah Muhammad, who were like his robes,
Hey,
Come on.
go ahead.
after he was gone, we were ripped into
Come
shreds.
on.
Come on.
And now lots have been cast
Hey,
for the robes of our Jesus, Elijah.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Meaning what? All these fake niggas talking about their leaders,
Come
right.
on.
Go
Come
ahead.
on.
snatching a few followers of Elijah here, snatching a few followers of Elijah there,
Come on.
a few followers of Elijah here,
That's right.
a bunch of fake niggas, so-called leaders of the
Go
nation
ahead.
of Islam, casting lots for the followers of Elijah.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Come on.
You who follow these leaders,
Hey,
you a piece of the robe of Elijah that your leader cast a damn lot for.
go ahead.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Man, come on. Go ahead.
The nation of Islam that used to be that vast green field is now a parking lot.
Mm.
Woo. Woo.
And many of us can't see that.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
We don't want to deal with that. We want to act like this is 1975. This is 2024.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
since February the 25th, 1975, an enemy has been paving over the field with tar and concrete.
Come on.
Y'all ain't listening? Stop acting like that didn't happen.
Wake them up.
The Nation of Islam was paved over with Sunni Islam
Come on.
and a bunch of other garbage.
Come on. That's right.
But because the garbage that has been paved over the Nation of Islam is not as powerful as the Nation of Islam,
That's right.
it got cracks in it.
Come on.
It's not strong enough not to develop cracks because it's not the right material.
Yes, sir.
And so the Nation of Islam now is a paved over field with tar and concrete full of cracks and little blades of green coming up out from between the cracks.
Come on.
That's the power of the Nation of Islam
That's
today.
right.
It is to be seen in the fact that though we've been paved over with stone, we coming up through the cracks.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Come on.
But when you look at blades of grass coming up out of cracks in tar and concrete, it doesn't impress you.
Come on.
You need to see that vast field of green.
Yes, sir.
You don't respect the fact that them little blades of grass coming up out them cracks
Come on.
is a manifestation of power far beyond when it was not paved over.
Come on.
Hell, it's easy to be a big, vast green field.
Come
Ain't
on.
nothing on top of you.
Come on.
Ain't nothing on top of that dirt to keep you from popping up out of it. But if we pave it over with concrete, pave it over with tar,
Come on.
no light
Yes, sir.
coming in,
Come on.
no ability to pop up
Come on.
until the weakness of what's on top cracks,
Come on.
and then a little bit of light.
Yes, sir.
You was coming up before with great amounts of sunlight.
Yes, sir.
Now all you getting is a little tiny ray of light in a crack. Tons of concrete on top of you. And just that little bit of light.
Yes, sir.
You come right up out that crack. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Crack is good then.
It ain't wet.
That's that good crack.
Come on.
You come right up through the crack.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
That's right, brother.
You don't see the power.
Mm.
You look and you don't see a whole bunch of us. It's like looking and you don't see a bunch of grass.
Mm.
You ain't impressed. I am.
Mm.
I know what it means to come up through them cracks.
Mm.
That took some power.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Them blades coming up through them cracks, they didn't have what them fields had. They didn't have that. All they had was those little tiny rays. And look, the little tiny rays, like I said, they just going through a little crack.
Yes, sir.
But those tiny rays of light and those blades of grass are so naturally meant for one another that just that tiny ray make that grass find that crack and come right up. That's how we are today.
That's right, brother.
The light, along with the light and the power of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad's teaching, we see it somewhere. You see some little bald head Negro standing next to an actual fax board
Go ahead.
on a video. Not a lot of followers, not a lot of subscribers, not a lot of views. Which means what? You ain't getting the sunlight that we used to get when the messenger was here. But just that little bit of light. Next thing you know, there it is.
Yeah.
Talk black to me.
See.
You pop right up because it's meant for you. And it has happened over and over and over and over and over again.
Teach. Teach.
No, we're not that large, powerful, popular nation of Islam that we used to be. But we still pulling grass about the cracks in the concrete
That's
that
right.
the enemy has paved over us.
Yes, sir, brother.
Yes, sir. Go
So
ahead.
you can be as unimpressed as you want.
Yes, sir.
We all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, praise
Go ahead.
Allah. Now let's finish it up.
Yes, sir.
Let's finish it up. This book, I'm not dealing so much with this one right now. This book that has become the graveyard of the black man, that teaches the true religion of the black man, which is the true religion of God, the religion of Islam. This book teaches Islam.
Come on.
This book teaches Islam. It does not teach Christianity.
With the mouth.
It does not teach Judaism,
Yes, sir.
not in the way of what the prophets actually did say. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, the falsehood that the white man added to the truth is Judaism, is Christianity.
Come on.
Come on.
But Judaism and Christianity had to be added to the Bible.
Come on.
Make that
It
plain.
wasn't part of the Bible at first.
Make that plain.
At first, the Bible was all Islam.
Go ahead.
Now it's Islam mixed with Judaism and Christianity. Talk black to me. And you got to be able to read this book, see the Islam, see the Christianity, see the Judaism, mix the Judaism and the Christianity, and feed off the Islam.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Islam is the meat of this book.
Go ahead.
Judaism and Christianity are the bones of the book. You got to eat the meat and spit the bones out.
That's right.
Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
See.
You got meat, fat, and bones. Christianity, I would say, is the fat.
Come on.
Judaism, the bones.
Come on.
Islam is the meat.
Yes, sir.
You got to trim the fat off the meat.
Come on.
Spit the bones out the meat.
Come on. Make that
And get
plain.
you some of that filet Islam.
Yes, sir.
Talk black to me.
That's right, brother.
You open up the book and in the first book,
Mm.
which means beginning,
Go ahead.
Genesis, beginning.
Go ahead.
What does it say?
Yes, sir.
Peace be unto you.
That's right.
You go all the way to the last prophet of the book, Jesus.
Yes, sir.
You got apostles after Jesus, but no prophets.
Come on.
You go all the way to the last prophet of the book, Luke 24 and 36, John 20, verses 19 and 21.
Yes, sir.
Peace be unto you. Right or wrong?
That's right.
How do you say it in Aramaic? Assalamu alaikum. Same greeting from one end of the book all the way to the other end of the book
Yes, sir.
in a Semitic tongue. Right or wrong?
That's right, brother.
And the term Semitic means Afro-Asiatic. Look it up.
Yes, sir.
It is the first, it is the oldest language family on the face of the planet Earth, meaning it is the way people talked
Yes, sir.
before any other people talked.
Go ahead.
We know that the original people who talked are black people.
Yes, sir.
Right or wrong?
That's right.
Right, exactly.
Where these white Jews come from?
Come on.
Moses. What you mean these white Jews came from Moses? These white Jews came from Moses.
Steve, go ahead.
How did they come from Moses? I explained it.
Yes, sir.
They were in the caves of Europe for 2,000 years, savage as hell.
Yes, sir.
Moses went up there and civilized them.
That's right.
Taught them how to come back among us, blend in with us,
Yes, sir.
mix their blood with us to the best they could, blend in with us. That's why I think it's Paul, and I forget exactly what book, says that they are a grafted olive branch, grafted onto the vine.
Okay.
The followers of Moses, the European Jews, the followers of Moses were grafted on to the community of the prophets.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
They don't belong there naturally,
Come on.
and they were not placed there to do righteousness among the people who it's natural for them to be there. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Israel is a grafted state onto Palestine. It doesn't really belong there.
Come on.
It was placed there.
Yes, sir.
And it wasn't placed there for them to do the righteousness that is supposed to be done there. It was placed there to do the wickedness that they do there. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Teach.
I'm trying to move real fast now.
Sir.
Go ahead, brother.
Holy Bible, Black history,
Yes, sir.
and the time.
Yes, sir.
Holy what? Bible.
Yes, sir.
What that word come from? Bible is an English word.
Yes, sir.
What does that English word come from? It comes from a Greek word. What Greek word does it come from? Biblos,
Go ahead.
right?
Go ahead. Teach.
The Greek word biblos means book, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That was the name. That was the Greek name of a Phoenician city
Come on.
in that very area where that war is taking place now.
Yes, sir.
Asia Minor,
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Palestine.
Yes, sir.
Byblos, one of those port cities. Byblos. Are you with me so far?
Yes, sir.
What color were the Phoenicians? Black.
Yes, sir. That's right.
I don't give a damn what no history professor has told you. The Phoenicians were black people, and it can be demonstrated. I'm not up here just brain farting.
Come on.
The Phoenicians were black. Was Hannibal Phoenician?
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Come on. Yes, sir.
Hannibal wasn't no native African.
Go ahead.
Was Hannibal Phoenician?
Come on.
Was Hannibal black?
Yes, sir.
Then damn it, the Phoenicians were black.
Go ahead.
There are many paintings of Phoenicians and they got dark complexions. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Teach.
So Byblos was an ancient black city in the area of Palestine, Lebanon, that area right there,
Yes, sir.
in the port area of the Mediterranean Sea. And it was known for paper or papyrus that was used to make books.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And that's why it was called Byblos, book.
Come on.
In other words, literate Negroes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Negroes who read and wrote,
Go ahead.
industrious Negroes,
Come on.
in the area of the time when that area of Palestine was a colony of Africa, Egypt, an Egyptian colony.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Blacks in Africa getting their paper from blacks in
Come on.
Palestine,
Come on.
Lebanon.
Yeah.
Y'all with me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Come on.
See, I'm teaching you some black history about your own book you don't know.
Go ahead.
See, the white man ain't coming to me with no Bible in his foolishness.
Yes, sir.
Cracker, this is talking about us.
That's right.
It wouldn't even be called Bible if it wasn't for us. You ain't gonna be taught that in none of your sissified black history programs at your damn churches and jobs.
That's right. See.
Are you listening to me?
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
The very name of this book is inescapable inescapably tied to the history of the black man, in particular, the black man of Africa.
Right.
And you didn't even know that. Talk black to me. Big noses, fat lips, and nappy head. That's where you got Bible from. That's the history that can't be disputed. That's the history that's documented. But the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that the Bible and Quran are made by the original people, who is Allah, the supreme being, the black man of Asia.
That's right.
And every 25,000 years, one of us is allowed, with our wisdom, to be the God of the 25,000 year cycle of history that's coming. Y'all listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Every 25,000 years, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us. We're talking about a black civilization that Chancellor Williams didn't know about.
Come on. Go ahead.
We're talking about a black civilization Chinganta Job didn't know about.
Go ahead.
We're talking about a black civilization Ivan Van Sertima didn't know about.
Yes, sir.
Talk black to me.
Please.
We're talking about a black civilization Noble Drew Ali didn't know about.
Go
A
ahead.
black civilization Marcus Garvey didn't know about.
That's right.
We're talking about a black civilization Martin Luther King didn't know
Come
about.
on.
We're talking about a black civilization that no scholar, no historian knew nothing about.
Yes, sir. That's right.
It's not an American civilization.
Come
It's not a European civilization.
Come on.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, come on, brother. That's right.
It's a Middle Eastern civilization. And a man from the Middle East came and taught us of that civilization. A civilization that those in the Middle East don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Because the white man was given 6,000 years
Yes, sir.
to rule that people in that area. And the whole entire earth, in fact. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
That's what the 6 white stripes represents. White people given 6,000 years to rule.
Yes, sir.
But they would rule with falsehood. There would be no equal justice. So the stars are in a blue background because blue is the color of untruth.
Teach. Go ahead.
Things that look blue aren't really blue.
That's right. Teach.
White folks look pretty good, but they ain't no damn good.
Mm.
And when I say look pretty good, I'm not talking about beauty and handsomeness.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about they look pretty good. They in power. They got, wealth, power, authority. Look pretty good, but they ain't no damn good.
Go ahead.
Slaves.
Come on.
You got 7 red stripes.
Yes, sir. Teach.
That number 7 represents the 7,000 year after the 6,000 years of white rule on earth. It's the Advent day. That 7th day. That's why in your culture, it's the Sabbath day, the 7th day. Whether you're a Jew or a Christian, the Sabbath day is the 7th day
Go ahead.
in your religion.
Go ahead.
6 days shalt thou labor, but on the 7th day, that's the Lord's day.
Go
Right?
ahead.
If you're a Christian, Sunday is day 7.
Come on.
That's supposed to be dedicated to the Lord.
Yes, sir.
If you're a Jew, Saturday is the 7th day. Right or wrong?
That's
And
right.
that's your Sabbath day.
Go ahead.
Talk black to me. All of that represents a 7th day that 2 Peter 3:8 says is a 1,000-year period,
Yes, sir. Go
as
ahead.
you reckon.
Go ahead.
In that 7th day, that 7th millennium, that's the millennium of Christ.
Yes, sir.
He comes after the 6,000 years with the truth that will make you free. And red is the color of truth, right or wrong?
Yes, sir. That's right.
Because it's the color of the sun. It's a red ball of fire, right?
Go ahead.
And the sun gives everything its true color. If I turn out the lights, them burgundy chairs is going to appear some other color, won't they?
Yes, sir.
Take them out in the sunshine, though, and you can see what color they really are,
That's right.
right or wrong?
That's right.
You can have night vision goggles. That's what the scripture of the Bible and the scripture of the Holy Quran are. They're night vision goggles.
Come on.
They allow the believers in the prophets to see during this night, this 6,000-year night of the devil's rule.
Yeah.
But even with night vision goggles, you don't see the true color of nothing.
Yeah.
You can keep from bumping into stuff. You can see an enemy and attack that enemy and destroy that enemy. You can avoid that enemy because you can see that enemy coming.
Yes, sir.
And save yourself from that. There's a lot of things you can do with night vision.
Yes, sir.
But night vision does not give you the true color of nothing you see. There's not a prophet in this Bible or this Holy Quran that gave you the ability to see the true color of a damn thing you've been seeing for 6,000 years. These are night vision goggles.
Go ahead. See.
But on that seventh day, the sunlight of truth comes. Because there's one coming, the Spirit of truth, who's going to guide you into what? All truth. I'm talking about that truth you can't see with night vision goggles. I'm talking about that truth that can only be seen when the sun rises.
Yes, sir.
Right? Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right. That's why over there you see the star of justice in a red background with a moon next to it, because the moon is the symbol of equality. So that moon sitting next to that star in the background of that sun means you're going to receive equal justice for all in the light of the sun. But a war called Armageddon has to be fought to establish that, because these crackers here ain't going to let that happen. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Ain't no temple meeting complete without the teaching of the actual facts board.
Yes, sir.
That's why it's there.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Y'all got to put these night vision goggles down. Not in the sense that you stop reading it.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying you got to evolve. You got to learn the true interpretation of it. The true interpretation of these night vision goggles is sunlight.
Come on.
We, the followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, have that. You followers of Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, and Moses, you ain't got that. You got night vision goggles. You see pretty good, but you don't see like we do.
Go ahead. See.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Every 25,000 years,
Yes, sir.
23 black men write the history of what will take place among us as black people the world over now. They write the history of the black nation for 25,000 years, but they're not talking about what happened for the past 25,000 years. They're talking about what's going to happen for the next 25,000 years.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Because them some bad brothers.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All right now. There's a 24th who does the calculating on what they write.
Come on.
He's the God and the judge of the 23.
Go ahead.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
It happens every 25,000 years in the year one. That history is put down. It's in a book.
Yes, sir.
The Quran mentions this book.
That's right.
But you Muslims don't know that it's talking about that book. You ain't old enough to know it's talking about that book. What the hell Mohammed bin Salman know about that book?
Come on.
That fool younger than me. Talk black to me. What them Emiratis and Qataris, what the hell do you think Saudis, Emiratis, Bahrainis, Qatarians,
Yes, sir. That's right.
even Yemenis and Omanis, what do you think they know about that book?
Come on.
Listen, these people only been around that long.
Go ahead.
The black man is the original population of the Arabian Peninsula.
That's right. That's
The
right.
black man been in that area for trillions of years.
Go ahead.
Black man know about these books I'm preaching about.
Yes, sir.
But these newcomers,
Yes, sir.
they don't know about this book.
Come on.
The books I'm talking about are in a vault in Mecca. Ben Salman don't know where that vault is.
Come on.
He don't know where them books are. And neither does anybody else over there or over here. But Master Farad Muhammad knows.
That's right.
Because like the messenger said in his lecture, the tribe of Shabazz, the God tribe of Shabazz. Who knows about the God tribe of Shabazz?
Come on. Come on.
The scholars and scientists of this world know a lot about a whole lot of tribes.
Yes.
Okay, smarty pants, what about the
Come on.
Shabazz tribe? What you know about them?
That's right.
You ain't old enough to know about them. You don't have access to any information about them.
Yes, sir.
But Master Farad Muhammad does.
Yes, sir. That's right. Go ahead.
Every 25,000 years, we take the history of the black nation, we close that book, put it in a vault, the messenger said, and nobody's able to read that book unless he's going to be a wonder man.
Come on.
Don't get excited because I said wonder man. Ain't nobody talking about nothing's fantastic and spooky. Unless he's going to be a wonder man. To change civilization. To bring about a universal change. And that only happens every 50,000 years. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Master Farad Muhammad was given access to them books. How do I know? Because the messenger said he had learned and could recite
Yes,
the
sir.
history of the black nation by heart 150,000 years.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That means the year one,
Yes, sir.
15,000 years ago, Master Farad Muhammad can go back 135,000 years before that.
Yes, sir. Work.
Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
Now, where he learned that from?
Come on. Teach.
He hit them books.
Come on.
Talk black to me. Because he's the type of man the messenger said that's going to bring about a universal change in civilization. And guess who he's going to bring it about through?
Come on.
Us.
Teach.
You.
Teach.
You.
Mm.
Me too.
Come on.
All praises. You too.
Yes, sir.
All praises due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that whenever a major event that is in that great book called Quran, whenever it's about to take place, one of the 12 major scientists will reveal information about that great event to one from among the people that that great event is about to take place among. That one he reveals it to is a prophet.
Come on.
And what he reveals to that prophet is scripture.
Come on.
It's prophecy.
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Teach.
That's what these books are.
Yes, sir.
They are scripts of writing, which is why they're called scripture. They are scripts of writing put in a book, but those scripts are from another book.
Come on.
These two scripts that are books now
Yes, sir.
are scripts from another book. These scripts cover 6,000 years of a history that goes 25,000 years. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
The rest of the 25,000, we only in 15,000 and change.
Yes, sir.
The rest of this cycle, the writers in the year one couldn't tell. Talk black to me.
Come on.
Because the wisdom of the God who would come in the 16,000th year of this 25,000 year cycle was so great. It was so bright they couldn't see into it.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Teach.
They could only give you a glimpse
Come on.
of the very, very beginning of it.
Yes, sir.
None knows the rest of it but Master Farad Muhammad.
Go ahead.
Because he's the one that's going to bring it into existence.
That's right.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir. See,
But of his wisdom, it is written by the scientists in the year 1. No eye has seen, nor ear has heard, nor has any heart been able to conceive
come on, brother.
what that one is going to bring into existence.
Make it plain.
Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
So the messenger said, Master Farad Muhammad has written a Quran.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Talk back to me. He said that Master Farad Muhammad wrote a Quran and that he's waiting for a certain time to give it to him.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I guess he was waiting for him to die
Go ahead.
and be buried in Illinois
Go ahead.
so he could go dig up the grave and give him this damn book
Teach.
that the messenger said he waiting for a certain time to give to him.
Teach. Come on.
Lick, smack.
Come back across. There you go.
Mr. Lonzo told me to back it. Ain't my
You
fault.
gotta bring that one back,
I had to bring it back. You said bring it back. I hear no back.
Come on. Go ahead.
He said there are 2 new books that we're walking right out of these books. He said there are 2 new books coming.
Right. Come on.
Ain't no eye seen. Ain't no ear heard. Ain't no heart been able to conceive of the guidance that's in those books.
Yes, sir.
He said one is for the Orthodox Muslim world and the other one is for us. Talk black to me. Those 2 books are going to be the guidance for the righteous, the Muslims, in the here on earth, not there,
Yes, sir.
here on earth, after the removal
Go ahead.
of the devil,
Teach.
the hereafter.
Yes, sir.
Talk back to me. Here after the destruction of the devil. That's going to be the guidance.
Yes.
This Holy Quran, I didn't say a Holy Quran.
Yes, sir.
I said this Holy Quran will not be the guidance of the righteous in the hereafter. It will not.
Come on. Teach.
We're at the end of this book.
Teach.
This book of what? Black history.
Yes, sir.
The end of it, meaning the time. Black history and what? The time. We're at the end of this book. We're walking right out of it.
That's right.
We're at the end of this book. We're walking right out of it. But there's 2 new books coming that we're walking right into.
Come on.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
That's what's going to guide us for the thousands of years to come. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir. Teach.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Black history and the time.
Yes, sir.
We have reached a time in Black history that was prophesied would come. It was prophesied that there would be a 6,000-year vacuum in our Black history, which would be the history of a new people that had never existed before. I'm talking about white folks.
Yes, sir.
This new people would be grafted from us and would rule us for 6,000 years. And then after those 6,000 years, our brother would come from the east and eat them up.
That's right. Teach.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We have reached the time in the Black history of these books to walk right out of these books
Teach a lot.
into 2 new books.
Right.
And that's what that war that you are seeing play out in that hemisphere. That's what that war is all about. die. And if you think it has nothing to do with us, then just go spend time with the families of those 3 soldiers. The first to die. They're not from California. They're not from Illinois. They're not from Alabama. They're from Georgia, where the strongest voice for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad has been warning you
Go ahead.
from him.
Teach.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but he does.
Go ahead.
I just represent him.
That's right.
I have been warning you from him about this situation. You ain't been listening to me, and now you got 3 bags coming back in damn coffins right here where I've been telling you about.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
That's right.
You about to see bags coming to your states. You about to see them coming back to your city. You gonna start having more funerals. When the bodies start coming back from over there, unless Allah intervenes, when them bodies start coming back from over there, it ain't gonna just be Georgia.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be some of y'all people. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
That's right, brother.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Black history and the time. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Well, let's
Yes, sir.
Praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.